Am I the asshole for taking an Uber home instead of sitting on a man's lap?
This is gonna make me sad, isn't it?
Okay. I don't remember. I picked this shit 2 weeks ago.
All right.
And then I had a mental breakdown. What the fuck?
Full steam ahead. Let's go.
Okay. So my best friend, Sarah, female 22, recently got a new boyfriend, James, male 23, and she is over the moon into him.
Okay.
Sarah is one of the very few people I hang out with. She recently just met James's friend group, a group of guys, and they invited her to go on a beach trip with them. Sarah begged me to go with and kept insisting I joined even when I declined the offer about 4 times.
Okay.
Eventually, I just agreed to go to get her off my back about being sad and alone. I was told that I would have a ride. Sarah and I were the last to be picked up, and when they pull up, there are 4 guys in a 5-passenger car.
What the fuck?
I see this as my way out. I say, oh, looks like there's not enough room for both of us. You can go enjoy the beach with your boyfriend. I don't mind staying behind. Sarah tells me that it isn't a big deal if she has to sit on James's lap to make it work. Immediately, I fell on edge. Turns out, James was the one driving and said he wouldn't trust anyone else to drive his car. He told me that I would be the one sitting on someone's lap because there's no way that he would let Sarah do that. I don't know these guys at all. I pull Sarah aside and tell her that I'm uncomfortable, thinking that she would help me out. Instead, she encourages me, saying that she thinks I would have fun and maybe even get a date.
Okay.
This is how Midsummer starts.
Oh, shit.
She is so into James and has been talking about this trip nonstop for over a week, so I decided to just do it to make her happy.
No, dude.
2 of the 3 guys in the back, Sarah just sits up front next to James, offer up their laps. I just picked the guy with the most legroom. We live about 45 minutes from the nearest beach, so I thought it wouldn't be too bad, except that I was told on the drive that we were actually going to a beach an hour and a half away instead.
No.
My mood just becomes more and more sour. I never once relax and eventually find myself quietly fuming once my emotions set in. The boys that I'm squeezed into the back with just talk around me, physically leaning over me constantly, brushing up against me. Once we get to the beach, we set up and I finally find a moment to relax. I eat a sandwich I packed and read a book while Sarah and James are lovey-dovey and the guys mess around in the ocean. I was asked twice about why I only packed a sandwich for myself. Not jokingly either. Not once had I been asked to bring such a thing.
What the fuck? Why would you?
Why didn't you cater this thing that you don't want to go to?
What? What?
When it came to the part where everyone was getting in the car, I just told James and Sarah that I had called an Uber to pick me up because I didn't want to sit on anyone's lap for another hour and a half. Sarah tried to argue, but my ride showed up, so I left. I got a call from Sarah a few hours later. She called me a bad friend for ditching everyone. When I told her how the whole day was making me feel shitty, she told me I was being selfish and I had been acting like a bitch all day.
Projection, maybe not about the bitch part, but like
that's just you're being an
I think you're quite selfish if you don't even offer up a space in your car for your friend that you're forcing to go on your beach trip with.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I do not think I deserve that, but I'm also pretty paranoid that I did something wrong. Am I the asshole?
No. Wow. No. What?
You need new friends.
That's fucked up, man.
This is absolutely fucked up.
But why? We need to, straight up Sims rules.
Yeah.
More people need to feel more comfortable. Like, you know, when you have a sim over at your house and they see you piss.
And you just see and
they're like, you know what? I'm uncomfortable. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
More people need to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming her. I think it sucks ass because this happens so much to, like, especially younger women where they're like, I'm peer pressured into doing this because people will call me a bitch. And it's proven by the end of it.
Where, your friend was saying you were acting like a bitch when you were uncomfortable.
And she's continuously pushing your boundaries, which is fucked up. That doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
But she's continuously like, no, go, you're single and lonely. What if OP isn't? What if OP just doesn't want a fucking boyfriend?
Yeah.
What if OP's gay? What if OP's asexual?
You would think that your friend would also, like, know this also, like...
What if OP is single and looking and lonely, but doesn't like any of the dudes in the car?
That she just met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's ridiculous.
Your friend sucks. I don't care if she's lovey-dovey with her man or whatever.
Or I think she's feeling lonely with the other guys, I guess, but like she's also into, I don't know.
No, she's in love with her boyfriend.
Yeah, she's telling the other, yeah, you're right. She's telling the OP lonely. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, no. She's saying, OP, you're lonely. Come hang out with these guys that are single. Like I'm doing you a solid. And then OP is like, no. And then she's like, stop being such a bitch about this. And I was like, I'm not. I'm setting a boundary. I'm saying, I'm not even setting a boundary. I'm saying,
I'm just saying no. I don't want to do this.
And no is a complete sentence. And then, I mean, I guess that is, no is kind of a boundary. Okay. I see you in the comments saying no is a boundary.
Yeah, no is a boundary. I'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's setting a boundary and you're just crossing it. And honestly, it sounds like also the guys were uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to be like, okay.
I will say,
that's uncomfortable for an hour and a half.
Yeah. First of all, I think first of all, two guys being like immediately like, yeah, I'll do it. Is a little bit like, I don't trust those two guys after that. But then also like, yeah, it can't be comfortable for them.
No.
Like and
I'm a little bit not equipped to talk about this because this is, I mean, I'm fat and this has never happened to me. No one's been like, Sarah, sit on us.
What, is your ass in the trunk? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. I'm getting sat on, which is maybe why I have more empathy, not more empathy, but some empathy for the guys. Because if someone sat on my lap for an hour and a half, I would be like, no,
I would be so
no, don't
please
do this.
Stop. Please.
I don't like this.
Yeah,
this sucks.
Also, purposely going to a farther away beach, like
Fuck
thinking
off,
that.
Yeah, even 45 minutes, I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. And
I would be uncomfortable. Shit, I have long fucking legs, man.
There's lots of reasons to be against this, and a lot of them are, why are you forcing a woman to sit on a man's lap that doesn't want to do it?
Yeah.
And a lot of it is that I'm just reacting from a sensory neurodivergent base perspective, which is, holy fuck, no, no,
yeah.
I'm not sitting anywhere. I can barely sit in this comfortable seat I got from IKEA for 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I am not sitting on a random guy's lap I just met for 45 minutes, close to an hour and a half. That's dumb. I'm not doing that.
I'm going to call an Uber, actually.
Yeah. You know what? No, I'm going to call a fucking Uber Plus. So I sit in the back of a big-ass SUV with leather seats.
Yeah.
And sit there and read my book in fucking silence.
Yeah, for an hour and a half.
Because you know what? I'm on vacation and I want to treat my goddamn self.
Yeah.
And it's not bitchy. Fuck you.
Yeah. You know what's actually bitchy is being like, where's my food? When you never fucking ask for food. Like for someone to bring food. Yeah, it's just misogyny.
All
You're being
misogyny.
Yeah, this is all just misogyny. Yeah.
What a bitch. This woman isn't catering to me. That's misogyny. You need a man. Misogyny. You're bitter because you're lonely and single. Misogyny.
Yeah.
Your friend is a fucking pick me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy because she got picked. That's the thing I don't get about pick me's now. They're picked. And they're worse when they get picked.
It's kind of like, weirdly, it's like, oh, if I could do it, everyone else can do it, actually. Why aren't you doing it?
It's like a fruit that spoils as soon as it got picked. It's like you get worse. Sorry for comparing women to fruit. Stop making girls sit on men's lap in your car. Stop being rude to your friends.
Stop being rude to your friends, yeah. I think that's an empathetic, everyone understands that, at least.
First moment you get a car there and there's no room for me, rude.
I'm not going. Yeah, it's rude at nothing else.
That's rude.
And I'm not going.
And I'm not going.
You're treating me like shit.
No. You don't have to cater to my every whim, but you have to make sure there's a fucking seat for me, yeah.
Yeah, to quote a good game, say no more, you know?
Yeah.
Say no more.
That is a good game. I forgot about that game.
Yeah, solved it.
Oh.
Solved it.
Fucking shit. Ow. Holy
that actually
shit.
fucking hurt. Holy shit.
What the fuck?